Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando, and today we're gonna be talking about, is owning rental properties really worth it? Now, I just got this question, and when you get questions and you have this inclination to talk about it, I think that's the best time to make videos. It's fresh on my mind. Someone just asked me, said, Orlando, I don't know if owning rental properties are worth it, and can you explain to me if they are worth it? Well, as you guys have already known, I've done countless videos explaining to you guys why rental property is worth it, why getting into real estate is so worth it. And let's just go over a couple of reasons why, right? So 1, cash flow. 2, the tax benefits. 3, appreciation. The 3 pillars that all of you guys should be striving for if you want to get into real estate, rental properties, right? So let's talk about some things other than those 3 that will kind of help you understand if real estate is for you. So number 1, do you think real estate is easy as someone just handing you a check every month and it literally takes no effort to do? And if you believe that that is the case, then I am here to tell you it may not be worth it for you. If that is what you're looking for, if that is what your dream is for someone to hand you a check and it took no effort from beginning to end, then I'm sorry, you're just looking to win the lottery. And real estate isn't the lottery. You can feel the effect of the lottery by putting in the work in the beginning and having that passive income throughout the years, right? And it builds. It's like a snowball effect. But you will not have that feeling if you do not put in the work in the beginning. There's this myth that real estate has this passive income all the way through. I'm here to tell you, real estate in the very beginning, mostly, is not passive. You can get it to a point where it feels passive. I am at that point where I have my properties and I even forget sometimes that I even have them, and I get the check, my property management, but I have it all based on the team. But I could tell you this, in the very beginning, especially when I first buy a property, it is a lot of work in the very beginning to get it to where I want it to be so that it can run on that autopilot. And then I can move on to the next property and I can hand it over to my management team and say, here you go. I've put it in the best light possible, did the things that I needed to do. I bought right. I fixed the things that I needed to fix so that it could be shown to the world or shown to the people that are locally that can want to move into it. And then I kind of set it and forget it. And the property management takes over from that point. But if all of that stuff that I just said sounds too complicated to you, and it sounds like something that you may not want to do ever, at any point, at any given time in your life, then real estate is probably not worth it for you. Number 2, what are your goals? What are your goals? Are your goals to become rich? To become a millionaire, a trillionaire, a billionaire, to have something that can bring you cash flow but also serve as a retirement account? Is your goal to buy a Ferrari, a Porsche, a Bentley? What is your goal? And you have to look at, can real estate help you accomplish those goals? And if real estate can't do that for you, if you decided that, my dream is to become a carpenter, buying real estate may not get you to become a carpenter. Maybe you say you want to become a doctor. Well, real estate may not help you become a doctor. If your dream and your passion is to build computers or, work in the tech industry, real estate isn't helping you accomplish those goals. It's not allowing you to get closer to those goals. So when you look at it in those aspects, maybe real estate won't be worth it for you then. But if you're trying to look for an investment that will give you the best shot at financial freedom, that will give you the best shot at, stretching and leveraging your money and allowing you to go on a step-by-step process to get to a point of, like I said, financial freedom and wealth, maybe that millionaire status is what you're looking for, real estate for sure can get you there. And I am a great example of that. Started from humble beginnings to now. It's just amazing. But this is what I'm saying. You have to focus in on what are your goals. And if your goals align with you investing in real estate and you buying real estate, then you can move forward. But you really have to look at it from a bird's eye view and look, okay, the steps I'm making by buying and getting into real estate, becoming a landlord, it becomes worth it for me. Now, there are multiple ways to get into real estate, as we all know. You have to choose which way benefits you. Do you want to do fix and flips? Do you want to do buy and holds? Do you want to do Airbnb short-term rentals? What do you want to do? Do you want to hire a property management? There are so many avenues to reach different set of goals. But the point I'm making here is you need to assess what your goals are, and you need to determine if those goals align with what you're doing in real estate. And that will let you know if getting into rental properties is best for you. Number 3, a lot of people don't really talk about this, but family and legacy. I mean, to me, that is very important. With my son, my daughter, my wife, like my family just in general, it is very important for me to have legacy, to have something to pass down to my son and my daughter. It's just very important to me. And maybe that's not important to you. Maybe your legacy is, like I just said, maybe you don't care about investing or passing down property or that wealth or anything. Maybe you want to pass down, being a medical professional, or maybe you want to pass down something else and real estate doesn't seem that enticing to you to pass down. Maybe it's not something you want to pass down because you don't like material things or whatever. There are so many views and beliefs, but if this is something that's not important to you as far as legacy wise, as far as how easy it is to transfer wealth with real estate, then maybe rental properties aren't for you. It's because real estate, once again, has a really good advantage when it comes to transferring wealth. There's just so many ways you can transfer wealth with trust and doing estate planning and things of that nature that benefit you when you own rental properties. It's a little bit different than owning stocks or owning other type of investment businesses. Things like that are different than owning real estate. That is why it's so important, guys. So important that if this is important to you, that once you start getting these properties underneath your belt, that you really go and speak to a professional about estate planning, making sure that you have everything protected. You don't want to get stuck in probate and all this other stuff. Put your stuff in trust and just speak to a lawyer and figure out that you could easily give it to your family with no headaches. No headaches. And it's so important, guys, because a lot of times this type of stuff is not explained, especially in our community. So it's so important. It's so important for me to put that out there, that if all 3 of these things that I just talked about, none of this stuff interests you, then yes, rental properties would not be worth it for you. But I can tell you're watching this video that it is important to you. So once again, guys, I hope you got value out of this content, and I need you to watch this next video here. It will help you get into your first rental property, get into your next rental property, wherever you are on that timeline, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks.